Hi. Basically, I've been bored out of my mind because I am completely out of social media. So, yeah, my life has not been exciting at all lately. What are we doing here today? We are doing my makeup. My skin, it's not on its best days, but it's also not on its worst, so I cannot be ungrateful. So on the other videos, I used to say that my skin was like way too dry, but that was never true. Also, my bedroom faces the street, so you will probably be hearing a lot of cars passing by, and also the fan, it's on, so you will also be hearing it, but it's way too hot in here, so there's not a chance of me doing this without my fan. So anyway, as I was saying, my whole life I've been having like the T-zone pretty oily, so my nose, my forehead, my chin, but then the outer parts of my face are really dry, so that's why we need to moisturize. And that's what I wanted to say on the other videos, but I didn't know how to exactly like describe it to you guys. Okay, so I've already moisturized my skin. I've used this Cetaphil moisturizer. It's like amazing. I love it because it's for sensitive, normal to dry skin. I love it especially because it doesn't break me out. Like, it definitely makes my skin way too oily throughout the day, but then when you use setting powder, you just can fix that. And also something that I like to do like throughout the day, I like to take like little pieces of toilet paper, or you know, there's those like specifically like type of papers that you use to remove the oiliness from your face, and I used to have that one, but I don't actually know where it went. It just like disappeared. Anyway, I look like a wet rat. I will probably be doing like subtitles so all of you guys can understand what I'm talking about here, so I don't look like a crazy person. And actually, the first thing I want to talk about, actually on the top of it all, do not pick on me because of my accent. So I am not a native person, I'm not even like close to that. So my room, it's currently a war zone, so just ignore that, please. Whatever. And I will probably say like a lot of stuff wrong in here. There are like a lot of sentences that I don't know how to put together. The first thing I want to talk about, it's actually the fact that I've been completely out of social media. Like, when I say completely out, I'm like completely out. So the only social media that I don't even consider it being like social media that I've been using a lot lately, it's YouTube, because I do it like for study matters. Once we think about like deleting social media, we're like, how am I going to do that? Like, how am I going to live like without Instagram, without scrolling like on my screen every single day, like 24 hours? I take my phone and there's absolutely nothing to do other than useful stuff like YouTube, so you can, you know, study. And then we have Bible that I've been reading, and then I have lots of books that I've been trying to read lately. It helps me with my vocabulary, like in Portuguese, because it's been really poor lately, and I feel like that's because of ChatGPT. I don't know how to speak that in English. It could be like GPT chat, I don't know. Also, a very interesting subject lately, I've been trying not to curse. I actually have an exclamation point to that. In English, I feel like it's not a curse word, so I try to allow myself to curse in English, even if I know that that's not right, especially because I know what it means, so I'm cursing anyway. I love the pop culture, so I listen to a lot of pop songs. Love Ariana Grande, Ted McRae, Sabrina Carpenter, and all like those divas. They curse a lot on their songs, so that definitely doesn't help. When I'm speaking English, and I feel like most of us Brazilians do that, like, I used to be like, I'm doing this and then I'm doing that and all that, you know, like this raspy voice. And I feel like that's one, because we get really nervous when speaking English, and two, it's because we try to speak in the perfect way. When you listen to Americans speaking, they're most of the time like this voice, and then we try to recreate that so we get like better in it. Doesn't make any sense at all what I'm talking about. Please tell me that I'm not crazy and that you actually also sees that. Okay, but look at my biceps. Come on. I've been actually loving not having social media, so don't know if I'm ever going back. But if I do go back, I don't want to go back like to what I used to do, you know? Like, I used to literally spend my whole day on social media, especially TikTok. You open TikTok and then you scroll and then scroll and then scroll, which is not okay at all. Once I deleted it, I was like, okay, how am I going to be the funniest person everyone knows now? Because I'm the clown of the room, in every room that I in, basically. My friends at work, they're always laughing at my jokes. They're always laughing at like my spontaneity. I feel like I know a lot of memes, like me not me a fool. Okay, so when I deleted it, I was like, how am I going to be funny without TikTok? Like without the memes, without like knowing what is going on, what is happening, so I can be like 8 hours to make a fried fish and a little bit of rice. That's not right. And that was like the biggest fear that I had, and I'm not even joking. Once I got out of social media, I saw that it wasn't scary at all, and for my mental health, it was actually awesome. I've been working on the same company that I used to work on the past video, so that's a thing. I'm not in the same position anymore, but I'm still there. So I've lost 10 pounds from the beginning of the year to today. It's literally the best thing that has ever happened to me, especially because I was really unhappy on my old body. I was also eating way too poorly back then. So that's also something that changed, and I'm really grateful and proud of myself for all the discipline and constancy that I've had with the gym and with my fitting habits and all that. I feel like that completely changed me, like inside and out. In the last video, I talked about how I learned English alone and without English classes and all that. And my English teacher from high school was really mad at me, like really mad, because I didn't know how to express myself back then. I didn't want to say like that I didn't have English classes like on school, because I had English classes on school. I just haven't had any like outside of school, you know. I've never had like a professional teacher to teach me like personally. It wasn't something like focused mainly on English, you know what I mean? But I've actually learned a lot with her. But I wasn't the best, you know? I've actually gotten better once I got out of high school for some twisted reason. My life happens completely in English. I don't even know why I'm doing this on my eyes. I just want some extra time talking to you guys. So I am creating something here. All the songs that I listen to, all the voices in my head, they speak English for some reason. They're just well educated, you know. No, I'm kidding, but I'm not exactly kidding, because you know, like, who doesn't have voices on their heads, right? I just genuinely always loved English since I can remember. Like, I have videos of myself singing and trying to speak English since I was a little girl. And also I used to play with my dad. We would go out, we would be like blah 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 blah, trying to speak English like in our own twisted way. That was pretty fun actually. It just naturally happened because of the fact that I've always loved it. And it's really something from the routine, you know, because I love to listen to music and I also know how to sing. It's just like impossible not to get it. I've always loved singing and I've always loved pop songs, so that was pretty clear to me that I was going to be a badass in English once I was all grown up. I don't even know what I'm doing right here. I'm just following my heart. I've been pretty happy being out of social media. I've been studying a lot, which makes me feel smarter. I'm focusing on myself. I've literally cut poor interactions with people that are in my life just because I was on social media or just because I had nothing to do with my life. But now I definitely do, because I want to pursue something really hard that I will not talk about. But once we're there, you guys will know. Some people message me like, why are you not like on social media anymore, or like, why have you stopped posting your life online? Because I used to do that a lot. Like, literally, if I farted, I used to post something about that. Nobody needs to know that much of my life. By the way, I have never done that, okay? This is my natural hair. I have to retouch my perms. It's been like 3 months since the last one that I got. So yeah, I have curvy hair, you know? It's not curly, but he's also not straight. He has like those non-defined waves. So yeah, this is my natural hair curvature. I am not going anywhere with this video. Just wanted to record it and watch myself speak English again after such a long time. I feel like the best way of learning English, it's literally incorporating in something that you love to do. So to me it was music, video clips, oh sweet Jesus Lord, but mainly TV shows. Also something that I do, that's once you actually know at least the basic, I watch everything in English with English subtitles. I feel like when you do Portuguese subtitles, at the beginning it's really important, but once you're there, you just like, you don't need it anymore, you know? And then it's time to step up and do English subtitles instead of Portuguese ones. Also something that I love to do is trying to be as British as I can be, which is really hard because you can imagine I'm a Brazilian trying to speak English, and I'm a Brazilian who's speaking English trying to impersonate a British person. How hard can that be? My mascara, I feel like it's mascara because they speak like tomato, it's tomato, water bottle. It's always something, you know, like pretty closed in the mouth. I don't even know how to speak like that. Whoa, that was a great British impersonation. Something that staying out of social media has been teaching me, it's also the fact that I am pretty smart. And I can recognize that, you know. Once I'm wasting my time on social media, I don't get to see as much as when I don't have it. So I've been studying a lot, and I feel like my vocabulary is actually way better than it was when I was full-time on social media. I feel like my tip for this video is you can definitely survive without it. I don't feel like it's necessary if you don't have a point, you know. I feel like it's definitely healthier if you don't have it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like it's bullshit, you know, like someone saying that you shouldn't have social media. I actually feel like it's pretty important not to have social media. I feel like you just have like a different point of view of life when you don't have it, when you're not like insert in it. I feel like life happens so different out here than it does on social media. And I'm not only talking about fake people on social media, but I feel like our brains actually works better out of social media than it does when we're full-time there. The first step is actually to delete it, because when you don't, you just feel like you can't, but you actually pretty much can, and you will not die, and I promise you that. I feel like this is a pretty useless video, and I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to help you with anything, like, get a life. I actually just wanted to do another video speaking English because the other one was also looking pretty damn ugly. Was I wearing the same shirt? I feel like I was wearing the same shirt. Was I? Was I? I don't know. Oh my gosh, if I'm wearing the same shirt, it's a completely coincidence because I haven't watched that video for probably like, I don't even know, for way too long. Anyway, yeah, I am basically ghosting the internet, and I am completely okay with that. So don't expect to see me as much as you used to. That's not gonna happen. I'm out here living and all happy, and my mental health is so much better. Like, I can't even begin to put into words how much better my mental health has been since I deleted social media. So you should definitely do it. I feel like if you're okay with your screen time, that's totally fine. I wasn't okay with mine. I used to waste my whole life on my phone, and that was god awful. I'm a totally different person now. How great do I look? I don't even wear that much makeup on my normal life. I feel like this is the sexy vibe, like the sweat. Are you kidding me? The sweat. But like, come on, come the freak on. Oh, this is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and The tip for this one is definitely delete social media. You will have a completely different and amazing life without it. And I don't even know if I want to go back. I probably don't. And it's awesome to know that I am as smart as I really thought I was, but I was just wasting it in the wrong platforms. I don't have a point with this video. I just wanted to do it. After 3 years from the last video, here's the new one. Bye.